David Staples here with some cult of hockey talk. What chances does Connor McDavid have of winning the Calder Memorial Trophy? Well, if you listen to New York sports commentator Stan Fischler, who's been watching hockey since the early 1940s, McDavid has a very, very small chance, if any. Here's what Stan said on Twitter last week. It's getting closer to the time to forget about Connor McDavid for the Calder. Right now, you have to like Artemi Panarin's chances. Panarin, if you don't know who that guy is, he's the winger, plays with Patrick Kane all the time, the NHL's biggest superstar. Panarin's putting up a point a game on Kane's wing. He's a seasoned veteran from Russia who's playing his first season in the NHL. So there's that. There's also the great weight of history against Connor McDavid, and this is a bigger factor. McDavid's injury means he can play at most 55% of the Oilers' games this year. Well, no player has played that lower percentage of games and ever won the Calder. In fact, only 3 players have played fewer than 85% of their team's games and ever won the Calder. There's a guy called Russ Blinko in 1933 for the Montreal Maroons who played 65% of the Maroons' games. Then there was Willie Plett in 1977. He played 80% of the Atlanta Flames games. Mostly because he was in the minors for the rest of that time. And then there was Pavel Bure of the Canucks, who played 81% of the Canucks games in 1991-92, and he won it. So that is a major factor against Connor McDavid. So on Hockey Night in Canada, Elliot Friedman and Nick Kyprios were looking at this, and Kyprios said McDavid has to get about 55 to 60 points this year to have a chance. And Friedman says if he gets 60, he can do it. Well, McDavid, since he returned from injury, has been getting 1.5 points per game. If he continues on that torrid pace, which will be hard to do, McDavid will finish with 60 points. At the same time, Panarin is 24. He's played 6 years in the KHL. He's in no sense a rookie pro. He's a KHL veteran. And that's going to be held against him by some voters. So if McDavid can get to that 60 points, voters are going to be looking at, who am I going to vote for? A guy who might be the best player in the NHL, who is this generation's great talent. Yes, he's missed games, but in the games he's played, he's been out of this world good. I think that's going to get McDavid the needed votes if he can keep up that point scoring, and that's not a bad bet either. For the Cult of Hockey, I'm David Staples.